like he's going to lose everything that he has gotten. That's billion, not million anyways.
Are we sure it's everything?
Are you, did you see the 11.14 billion
in the time
property
being, for now?
For now?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there have been some seizures before this announcement, and this announcement is coming. There will be some other ones coming in.
So that's what I'm saying. It's more like he's losing everything.
I mean, as in, the court is in charge of these procedures.
Okay.
Yeah, so if he has any objections to any of these proceedings, he should go to court.
But his objection is not working so far.
Then that means that he doesn't have any rights. If he has rights, he can enforce them. He is not in a banana republic. He is not in a military dictatorship. This is a democracy. But if he doesn't push for enforcement of his rights, just as the other seizure was not challenged, and this may not be challenged. I mean, there will be more to come. We are still watching. We are still waiting. It's a very, very interesting case because we passed through a lot under this man's leadership of the Central Bank of Nigeria. I mean, even up to the point where it became a sarcasm, he contesting elections using the seat of the Central Bank of Nigeria as a launching pad to contest elections, and will have to be cowed down not to go ahead with his elections. I mean, he went ahead to change, to recolor the Naira notes, went ahead to shut down usage of, I mean, people pass through a lot. People pass through a lot. And, I mean, the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu made comments about the harsh policies of the Central Bank of Nigeria. Why hasn't the present Central Bank of Nigeria president, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, presently, Olayemi Cardoso, why hasn't he carried on any of former Governor Emefiele's projects? All of them were toxic.
You know, in terms of that Naira redesign, that is a question that I've been asking, but have not really gotten something in details yet, because I know that the former president, Muhammadu Buhari, came up to say that this redesign note is a policy that will help to define his transparency, his integrity, and all of those. And I'm like, of course, the former CBN Bank governor's opinions is not or cannot supersede that of the president, all right? But he did something, and why didn't they say, oh, who asked you to do this? But it's more like a lot of persons supported it, and then now he's left alone. And I guess that they say
he's alone.
They don't leave you.
He is alone. He wasn't with any crowd. He is alone.
So does it mean that he was alone?
He was alone. He was acting alone.
He has always been alone.
Yes, because why would I say that? I mean, in court, a witness, being a former employee for 35 years in Central Bank, made a report. He gave a witness in court. And you know that if he lies in court, he is liable to be imprisoned. And this is a man that just retired. He retired at 2023. And he was called back from retirement to be a witness against former Governor Emefiele. And he said that this man took decisions to do the Naira redesign without consent from the Board of Governors. There is a Board of Governors in the CBN that have to agree before such policies are taken. And meanwhile, it is being touted all the while that it was from the presidential, I mean, former President Muhammadu Buhari's name was not even mentioned in court. There was no paper giving express permission. And there is nowhere stated in the CBN that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is needed, his permission is needed, first of all, for the Naira redesign to take place. It has to first go through the Board of Governors. So the Board of Governors in Central Bank of Nigeria weren't aware of the Naira redesign. Where are you calling President Muhammadu Buhari from? Is it from Katsina State? He should leave the cows and come here and check Naira notes. That, the former, the Central Bank Governors, Board of Governors, could not even look into. And now they have made a seizure of a property. Are they going to call former President Muhammadu Buhari again? He gave him the properties. Where did he get that from? We know we know through asset declaration.